Episode 8: Socialism in America. History of socialist movements in the U.S. Early movements, 19th century. Socialism in the U.S. has roots in the late 19th century, with the rise of labor movements and socialist parties like the Socialist Labor Party, founded in 1876. These movements were initially driven by the harsh conditions faced by workers during the Industrial Revolution. Eugene V. Debs. A pivotal figure, Debs ran for president 5 times in the early 20th century on the Socialist Party ticket. His campaigns, although unsuccessful in terms of winning the presidency, garnered significant support and helped spread socialist ideas, focusing on workers' rights, public ownership of utilities, and anti-war sentiments. Mid-20th century, Great Depression. The economic hardships of the 1930s saw a surge in socialist sentiment, influencing New Deal policies. Although not explicitly socialist, many New Deal programs borrowed elements from socialist ideologies, such as Social Security and labor rights. Cold War era. During the Cold War, socialism became stigmatized in American politics due to its association with the Soviet Union. This period saw the decline of active socialist movements, overshadowed by anti-communist sentiments. Modern movement of socialism in America. Resurgence in the 21st century. Economic inequality and financial crises. The Great Recession of 2008 and rising economic inequality have rejuvenated interest in socialist ideas, particularly among younger Americans who face economic uncertainties like student debt and healthcare costs. Bernie Sanders. Senator Bernie Sanders has been a central figure in bringing democratic socialism to the forefront of national discourse. His presidential campaigns in 2016 and 2020 popularized policies such as Medicare for all, tuition-free public colleges, and the minimum wage increase. Sanders' approach emphasizes reforming capitalism to achieve greater equity and social safety nets rather than replacing the capitalist system entirely. Democratic Socialists of America, DSA. Growth and influence. Founded in 1982, the DSA has grown significantly, especially following Sanders' 2016 campaign. It is now the largest socialist organization in the U.S., with members actively involved in local and national elections. Policy and action. The DSA focuses on electoral politics, labor organizing, and a range of issues including racial justice, environmentalism, and anti-imperialism. They aim to build grassroots power to influence policy, advocating for extensive economic reforms within a democratic framework. Public perception and political impact. Increasing acceptance. Recent polls indicate a growing acceptance of socialist ideas among Americans, particularly among the younger generation. The term socialism is no longer as negatively perceived, especially when associated with improving social welfare and reducing economic disparity. Challenges. Despite its resurgence, socialism still faces significant challenges in the U.S., including widespread skepticism about its viability and deep-rooted cultural and political opposition to what many perceive as an infringement on personal freedoms and capitalist principles. Conclusion. Socialism in America has evolved from a fringe element to a significant political force, influencing contemporary political debates and policies. The history of socialism in the U.S. reflects broader social and economic dynamics, with the modern movement emphasizing pragmatic reforms aimed at addressing systemic inequalities within the American context. This shift signifies a complex and ongoing dialogue about the role of government and the economy in ensuring a fair and just society.